Okay, everyone, welcome to Dr. Sourav Sir Classes. Today, we are solving a question inspired by the ISI B.Stat B.Math undergraduate entrance level mathematics. And for those who don't know, ISI is Indian Statistical Institute and it conducts one of the most prestigious mathematics entrance examinations in India, and the level is conceptual, proof based, and creativity oriented. And they don't just ask calculate this, they ask prove this exists or show the uniqueness. So today's question is not about the calculation, it is about the existence, uniqueness, and coefficients of the polynomials. And trust me, this type of thinking is very important for the higher mathematics. So first, read the question. Question is, let k be a non-negative integer. Question number A is, show that there exists a unique polynomial pk of degree k plus 1 with real coefficients such that summation I equal to 1 to n I to the power k is pkn for all n greater than equal to 1. Question number B is, determine the coefficient of x to the power k plus 1 is in pkx. And C is, hence or otherwise determine the coefficient of x to the power k in pkx. Okay, so we will solve this question. Just give me a second. Yes. Now come to part A. Existence and uniqueness. Now class, listen carefully. We want to show Sn is summation of I equal to 1 to n I to the power k. This is a polynomial in n of degree k plus 1. Now, why should this even be a polynomial? Because when you add the powers like 1 to the power k plus 2 to the power k plus 3 to the power k, and this goes up to n to the power k, the growth behaves like integrating x to the power k, and integration increases degree by 1. So that's the secret intuition. Now, there is a deep result from the finite differences or the polynomial interpolation theory. And what is the key fact about it? If a sequence has constant k plus 1 differences, then it comes from a polynomial of degree k plus 1. And it turns out summation I is equal to 1 to n I to the power k has exactly that property. Hence, it is a polynomial and degree is k plus 1. Now, why unique? Suppose two polynomials of degree less than equal to k plus 1 match for infinitely many values like n equal to 1, 2, 3, and this goes on. Then their difference is a polynomial with infinitely many roots. But a non-zero polynomial of degree non-zero with degree less than equal to k plus 1 can have at most k plus 1 roots. Alright, so it must be the non-zero polynomial. Therefore, the polynomial is unique. Right? Now come to part B. The coefficient of x to the power k plus 1. Now comes the fun part. We know pkn is a degree of k plus 1 and we want the leading coefficient, right? Now think of large n. Summation I equal to 1 to n k to I to the power k is approximately equal to integration 0 to n x to the power k dx, because summation behaves like integration. Now compute. So this is basically n to the power k plus 1 by k plus 1. So the leading term must be 1 by k plus 1 into n to the power k plus 1, right? Therefore, the coefficient of x to the power k plus 1 in pkx is basically 1 by k plus 1. Okay, now come to our part C. What's that? Coefficient of x to the power k. Now this is more subtle, but here comes another powerful idea. We know pkn is base minus pkn minus 1 is basically n to the power k. Okay, because summation I is equal to 1 to n I to the power k minus summation I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 I to the power k is n to the power k. Now assume pxk, pkx is 1 by k plus 1 x to the power k plus 1 plus a x to the power k plus lower terms, right? Now compute the differences. So pkn is minus pkn minus 1 using the binomial expansion. After simplifying, the coefficient of n to the power k must match exactly 1. Now, when you do the algebra, you obtain a equal to 1 by 2 independent of k. Okay, now this is beautiful. The second term is always half x to the power k, no matter what k is. So this is a deep classical result connected to the Bernoulli's number and Fourier's formula. Okay. So what is the final answer for question number A? The answer is there exists a unique polynomial of degree k plus 1. For B, the coefficient of x to the power k plus 1 is 1 by k plus 1. And for C, the coefficient of x plus k, x to the power k is 1 by 2. Alright, now today we learned what? Why power sums become polynomials, why uniqueness holds, how integration gives the leading term, how infinite differences connect to coefficients, and are glimpses of the Bernoulli theory. And this is exactly the type of thinking ISI loves. Not computation, but structure and reasoning. Okay, so I hope these things are clear to you. So we will meet at the next session with a new question of the ISI B.Stat B.Math UGB. Till then guys, bye-bye.